Okay, what I thought I'd do, instead of buying individual pads to heat each tray, I bought a twin size electric blanket. So we put the plywood down on top of the sawhorses, and now I'm gonna put the electric blanket on top of the plywood. Then I'll put some flannel backed plastic tablecloths on to protect the blanket from getting any water on.
So here's our indoor grow light system. We had two little boards across the sawhorses, but we're putting the plywood so that we can lay the electric blanket on it. I found a 6-tube fluorescent fixture with T8 light bulbs in it. It puts out a lot of light. It's suspended from a framework that I can raise or lower the light, but the framework itself is also suspended from the ceiling with a chain. So we can go back in here and use this, move the light up and down, and if we need to get it even higher than that, we can raise the wood on the top. You can see we were using these incandescent grow lights, and they weren't working very well. Also, the walls are white, so we haven't tried to put any kind of aluminum foil reflectors or anything like that. So this is where our grow light's going to be, and we'll show you how we'll put the blanket and other stuff on there. Okay, we have the electric blanket here, and the connector end is down here where we have our plug-in, so we'll put it down here. Drape this over the entire piece of plywood. Smooth it out. And we have some old plastic tablecloths. I guess we had this on a 4th of July celebration or something. But it works perfectly fine. And we want to make sure and cover up the entire electric blanket with it, especially on the end that drapes over. Well, we can't do that here. So we have another smaller one that we've cut into 2 pieces, and we're just going to drape it like putting shingles on a house, with the upper one draping down, so that if we do get any water on the if we do get any water on the plastic, it'll all run off on the floor, because if the water gets onto the electric blanket, it's going to wick up in there, and we'll have a real disaster. So that's what our new grow light system is going to look like. Okay, here's we've got the tablecloth on there. We have some of our plants in flats right now. They're not under the lights because I wanted to show you what we've got. There's the 6-tube fluorescent. Over here we have some marigolds. You can see those plants there. A whole flat of marigolds that we're going to intersperse in the tomatoes and peppers. Now, I've asked a question of several YouTube subscribers about whether or not you should put the flats under the light while the seeds are, before the seeds have sprouted. And I've gotten several different answers. So we're going to experiment. We're going to try putting some under there before they're sprouted and some after. And here we have a flat that primarily consists of spinach and more spinach, some parsley, some celery, and so forth. So we've got some jalapeno peppers in this one, and some other tomatoes, and they haven't sprouted yet because they've only been planted just a little bit. And there you can see we have the controller. The timer is the big black box on the right, and the controller for the electric blanket is on the left. It has settings from 1 to 10, and we have set it on 3 to start with to see how that works out. Most of the videos online say you need to keep your soil around 68 or 70 degrees, so we'll see how that goes. But that's how our setup is, and I'll come back after we put the flats under the light so you can see what that looks like. Okay, now we've got everything under here. Those are the marigolds in that flat. Here are the onions And over here is the flat with spinach and Roma tomatoes and other stuff. All of those are under the light. And you can see that is a very, very bright light. Over here in the ambient light of the room, it almost looks dark in this video. In the ambient light of the room, we have the plants that haven't sprouted. So that's our grow light. We're going to get another one of these 6-tube fluorescents and put it across here so we'll have more space. We may get 3 of them so that we can do this entire 4x8 sheet of plywood with lots of light. Thanks for watching.
If you like this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up. Thanks for watching the Itchy Farm channel. You can watch the entire series on building a commercial-grade hoop house. We call it the Hoop House Saga. You can watch the antics of a couple of old farts trying their best not to be so old. And you can learn tips and techniques for improving your success growing fruits, vegetables, and berries.